Rob Van Dam and promoter Bobby Fulton, who used to be in the NWA as one of the Fantastics, appear to be having a bit of a falling out, and it has to do with a show that Bobby Fulton's son and Bobby Fulton had put on where they'd used Rob Van Dam, and there was a pay issue. Fulton and his son have canceled their upcoming show that was scheduled for somewhere in Ohio. They had been running shows full of stars over the past few years, and I was wondering how they were making money unless they were getting really good deals on talent. But obviously, if they're not paying some wrestlers and then canceling their most recent shows, there couldn't have been that much of a profit. Best of luck to Rob Van Dam, who I do believe Rob Van Dam is one of the most honest guys I've encountered in wrestling. I'll definitely take RVD's side on that. I got nothing but respect for him. Apparently, for Raw, there was some production issues last night, and I listened to Wrestling Observer Radio, and they're bringing up that they don't understand why they had Nakamura or Yakamura, as Sid used to call him, defeat LA Knight for the IC title because LA Knight is far more over than Nakamura, and they use LA Knight a lot more on TV than Nakamura, who has only had apparently one match since winning the title. Jordan Grace has signed officially with WWE now. Saturday night main event drew 15,110 people in San Antonio, which was a record for them at the First Bank Center. Their previous record was a 2009 Raw slash ECW taping that had 13,617 fans. Meltzer says there's more to meets the eye on the Hulk Hogan backing out of Saturday night main event. He says there's something very weird about the whole thing, as he was absolutely scheduled for it for a long time before pulling out at the last minute due to a wedding of his son, which he would have, in theory, known about for a long time. Apparently, Apollo Crews was hurt by Johnny Gargano on SmackDown last week. Legitimate. WWE apparently is getting a lot of money for this new WWE Legends and Future Great show, where 16 wrestlers that I believe are already under contract are competing for a spot on NXT, which I guess they're already under contract, so it seems a little weird. Apparently, AEW is now doing 2-for-1 tickets for their Australia show that's been moved already from a stadium to a smaller venue. There's only been about 2 matches booked for that show at this point. Both of them are underwhelming. Apparently, Rush and Drustilico are 2 more AEW wrestlers in what Meltzer is calling, quote unquote, the AEW vortex of wrestlers that are under contract and never used. Apparently, Ortiz, who did an interview in August saying he was looking forward to being back in AEW soon, hasn't appeared even since August. Since he said that in August, there's nothing, no update on Luchasaurus, what's going on with him. Am I going to get the Rick Martel toy? No.